of the night features the Smith Center Lady Red taking on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. The Lady Red 3-1 on the year. They're 1-0 in Mid-Continent League play. Now, one league game was at Plainville, first night of the season. They won that game 57-37. Then they went down to Russell for the Amos Morris Classic, where they drew the short stick and had to play Central Plains first, and the Lady Oilers won that one convincingly 75-17. Since then, the Lady Red on a tear. They defeated Russell 54-39, and they won convincingly over Ulysses on Saturday 63-24. For the Pike Valley Lady Panthers, a bit of a down year for the Lady Panthers. As of right now, they're 0-3 on the year. They lost to Rock Hills in night number 1, 32-30. Then they lost to Lincoln 39-23, and they lost to Wakefield on Saturday at the Thunderbird Invitational there at Cloud County Community College 30-18. So the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley 0-3 on the year, while the Smith Center Lady Red 3-1 on the year. The Lady Red averaging 47.8 points a game, giving up 43.8 points a game. The Pike Valley Lady Panthers averaging 23.7 points a game and giving up 33.7 points a game. We're going to take a quick time out here. We'll come back, get your starting lineups and the opening tip here from Pike Valley. Right after this, as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
And on Next Tech Channel 165, I'm trying to get things started here on the TV. Not sure if it'll go, but we're going to see what happens. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped out. You send money to Smith Center Junior Senior High School, 300 Roger Barta Way, Smith Center, Kansas. We'll put your money to good use. Watch live streaming events. Let's see here. Did that change? Don't tell me that changed. Nope, that's right. KY3NF. Let's see if it's working on my phone.
And welcome back to Pike Valley, taking a look at our starting lineups for this ball game. First for the home team, the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. It will be number 10, a 5'4 senior, McKenna Reeves. Number 13, a 5'3 senior, Kasia Carlgren. Number 21, a 5'7 senior, Macy Rickard. Number 23, a 5'4 junior, Riley Jacobson. And number 23, a 5'9 senior, Jessica Jensen. As well, now we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll take a timeout for that and be back with the Lady Red starting lineup right after this. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Back to Pike Valley. Jesse Ray with you as we get set for our first feature matchup. The Smith Center Lady Red take on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Starting for the Lady Red, it's number 12, a 5'4 senior, Jesselyn Kirchhoff. Number 20, a 5'9 senior, Bree Freeling. Number 22, a 5'5 senior, Kendra Maydew. Number 24, a 5'10 senior, Lizzie Formiller. And number 33, a 5'11 sophomore, Talon Rentschler. The Lady Red in those road red jerseys, white numbers in the green trim. The Lady Panthers in their home, white jerseys, blue numbers, and the yellow trim. The Lady Red will go left to right on your radio dial. Start this ball game. Ball's up. Rentschler wins the tip in the hands of Fort Miller. Now to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff top of the key. Down to the left wing to Maydew. Maydew pump fakes, and they're going to say the foot moved before she got the ball on the ground, so it will be Lady Panther basketball. We're actually up on the stage, so they're going north and south instead of east and west tonight for us. So bear with me as I try to remember my left and rights from this angle. as looks like it is a Lady Panther basketball as Jacobson has it. Now to Reeves. Reeves takes it all the way. The whole shot is up and good. McKenna Reeves gets the first points of the ball game. And the Pike Valley Lady Panthers take an early 2-0 lead. Kirchhoff has it out front. She dribbles over to the right wing. Now out front to Rentschler. Inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller at the free throw line. Underneath from Adu. All by herself. No good. Left it short. Rebound put back by Fort Miller. Counted. She's going line for an and one. So Fort Miller ties things up and has a chance to take the early 1-point lead. A first team foul on the Lady Panthers. And we await to see who that foul was on as Fort Miller heads to the free throw line.
Can you hear me all right, Hayden?
Fort Miller hits the and one. She has 3. That foul was on Macy Rickard, her first personal foul. First, the Lady Panthers team foul. Pike Valley with the basketball. Smith Center leads 3-2 here early in this girls matchup as Jensen looked ahead. Ball goes out of bounds. Smith Center basketball. Lady Red lead it 3-2 here in Pike Valley. 7:18 left to go in the first quarter. Freeling inbounds to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn calls out the offense as she brings it across the timeline down to the right wing. Inside for Fort Miller. Underneath for Rentschler. Rentschler's shot is off the glass and good. So Rentschler has her first basket of the ball game, and it gives the Smith Center Lady Red a 3-point lead, a 5-2, 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Jensen passes it ahead, stolen away by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, right-handed layup, good. So the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley scored first in this ball game. The Lady Red now on a 7-0 run. 6:52 left to go in the first quarter, and Pike Valley calls a timeout. We'll just keep this one here as we're most of the way through this timeout already, as Coach McGregor wanted a timeout to talk things over, try to stop this run that the Lady Red are on. Again, Pike Valley scored first. McKenna Reeves got a right-handed layup. After that, the Lady Red have taken over. It's 7-2. They're on a 7-0 run since Reeves scored the first basket of the ball game. 6:52 left to go in the first quarter here from Cortland. This is where Pike Valley Junior High is and where they play their home basketball games is here at the Junior High in Cortland. The high school, of course, over in Scandia. Full court pressure put on by the Lady Red. It's Freeling, Kirchhoff, Maydew, Fort Miller, and Rentschler still for the Lady Red. Rickard looks to inbound for the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley. She gets it into Reeves. Reeves picked up there by Freeling. Reeves passes it ahead. Tipped and stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler leads the break. Now it's stolen away by Reeves. Reeves takes it back the other way for Pike Valley. She's going to drive all the way down to the right block, and Fort Miller going to get called for the block. Her first personal foul, first Lady Red team foul. 6:39 left to play in the first quarter. 7-2 is our score. Smith Center leads Pike Valley here early in the first quarter as McKenna Reeves will inbound the basketball after the foul by Lizzie Fort Miller. She inbounds to Jacobson. They swing it over to Rickard, right wing, back out front to Jacobson. Jacobson around to the left wing to Carlgren. Carlgren dribbles back out top of the circle. Tipped out of there by Maydew, out of bounds. They're going to say Kendra touched the last, so it will remain Pike Valley basketball. 6:26 left to go in the first quarter. 7-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers, as the Lady Red going to have to deal with that restraining line. Not something that they're used to at most of the schools that they play, but Pike Valley's small enough. They do have the restraining line on the sides as Kirchhoff comes away with a steal. She lets everybody get past, now brings it back up the court. Looks underneath for Freeling. Underneath, left block, Rentschler up and good. Nice look by Freeling to get it across the baseline. Found Rentschler at the left block. And the Lady Red now lead 9-2. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Carlgren picks up her dribble, bounce pass ahead to Reeves. Now to Jensen. Jensen gets past the defense. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler outlets ahead to Maydew. Maydew top of the key all the way down to the right block, and she's going to be fouled. This will be the second team foul on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. And the Smith Center Lady Red will inbound underneath their own basket. 5:47 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center on a 9-0 run as that foul was on Rickard, her second. Fort Miller inbounds to Freeling. Freeling bounce pass back to Fort Miller. Lizzie couldn't quite hold on to that one as it goes out of bounds, and it will be Pike Valley basketball. Pike Valley scored first in this ball game. Since then, the Smith Center Lady Red on a 9-0 run. 5:43 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 9-2. Jensen gets it. She'll take it up the sideline. Back out front between the circles to Reeves. Reeves sets up the offense to the right wing to Jacobson. Jacobson back out front to Carlgren between the circles. Inside for Jensen. Touch pass Reeves for three. Left wing, no good. Rebound tracked down by Freeling. Outlets ahead to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn ahead to Kendra. Kendra Maydew left block up and counted. She's going to the line for an and one. So Kendra gets her first points of the ball game. Third team foul on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 5:18 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads 11-2. Maydew with a chance to make it a 10-point ball game with her and one attempt here. It's on its way and good. So Kendra Maydew gets the and one. She now has three, and it makes it a 10-point Smith Center lead. Fort Miller poked it out. Last touch, though, by Fort Miller, so it will remain Pike Valley basketball. 5:15 left to go in the first quarter. 12-2 is our score. They do say the Pike Valley touched it last, so it will be Smith Center basketball as Freeling will inbound out front to Fort Miller at the free throw line. Look back underneath for Freeling. Freeling saved it into Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff back to Fort Miller. Free throw line. She's on the dribble. Looks underneath for Maydew. Tipped out by Jensen. Into the hands of Reeves. Reeves brings it back up the court now for the Lady Panthers. Right to left on your radio dial. Right wing three's on its way. No good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler outlets ahead to Maydew. Maydew brings it up the court. Jump stop, left block, no good. Rebounded by Freeling. Freeling underneath the basket. Shot high off the glass, no good. It rims out. Rebound tracked down by Jensen. Jensen saves it from going out of bounds and outlets ahead to Reeves. 4:43 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center's on a 12-0 run. As Rentschler tips that one out, Kendra Maydew comes away with the steal. Maydew ahead to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn brings it up between the circles to the right wing to Freeling. Back out front to Kirchhoff. To Freeling, right wing. Freeling on the dribble. Picks it up down to Kirchhoff. Right wing inside for Fort Miller. Underneath for Rentschler. Shot is high off the glass and good. Nice look that time by Fort Miller to find Rentschler cutting towards the basket. And Rentschler gets the 2 points and makes it 14-2. Smith Center leads Pike Valley. 4:08 left to go in the first quarter. Fort Miller tips this one out of bounds. And it will remain Pike Valley basketball. 4:08 left to go in the first quarter. Into the ball game will be Josiah Field and Kaylee Larson for the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley. As Jacobson and Jensen both take a seat. Rickard inbounds to Reeves. Reeves calls out the offense from the center circle. Down to the right wing, tipped out by Kirchhoff. And again will remain Pike Valley basketball. Pike Valley scored first in this game. McKenna Reeves from the right block got the 2 points. Since then, it's been all Smith Center Lady Red as they've scored 14 straight points and lead 14-2. This time, Freeling tips it out, but right into the hands of Reeves. Reeves is going to drive all the way down. Baseline shot is up, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Maydew. Maydew leads the break ahead to Freeling. Freeling, right block, one dribble, up and good. Bree Freeling gets her first points of the ball game, and it makes it 16-2. The Smith Center Lady Red continue to lead this ball game. Kirchhoff comes away with the steal, but before she could get called for the travel, she let go of that basketball, and Field comes back up with it now. Kirchhoff again with the steal, passes it ahead to Freeling. Freeling in the left corner, tracks it down there. She's looking to pass off, does so to Kirchhoff, back to Freeling. Freeling puts up the three, no good, left it short. Rebound, fought for, still fighting for it, out of bounds it goes. It will be off of the Pike Valley Lady Panthers, and it will be Smith Center Lady Red basketball. 16-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red on a 16-0 run here after Pike Valley scored first. Rentschler shot off the glass and good. Talon's already got 8. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 16, 18-2 with 3:12 left to go in the first quarter. Again, full court pressure by the Lady Red as it is Larson with it. And now to Reeves. Reeves picks up her dribble, looking to pass off, gives it to Larson, left wing. Larson looking inside, gets it to Carlgren at the free throw line, picks up her dribble out front to Reeves. Reeves to the right wing, drives all the way down to the baseline to Rickard. Rickard takes one dribble, gets it blocked by Maydew in the hands of Rentschler. Rentschler going to lead the break now for the Lady Red with 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead 18-2. Freeling looked inside for Fort Miller, couldn't get it to her. Kirchhoff's three's on its way, left to short, rebounded by Larson. Larson hands it off to Field. Field going to bring it up the court now to Reeves. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 18-2. Field has it at the right wing, back out to the center circle to Reeves. Reeves on the dribble out front. She dribbles all the way into the paint, and she's going to be fouled. Second team foul on the Lady Red. Foul's going to be on Kendra Maydew, her first. Back into the ball game will be Riley Jacobson. McKenna Reeves going to take a seat. 2:18 left to play in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Pike Valley 18-2 here in the varsity girls action. Rickard inbounds to Carlgren. Carlgren out front now to Jacobson. Jacobson down to the right wing. Guarded tightly by Kendra Maydew all the way down to the right baseline. Picks up her dribble in the right corner. Goes back out to the right wing. It's to Carlgren to the left side. Now to Jacobson. Back to to Field. Now to Jacobson. Stolen away by Freeling. Freeling ahead to Fort Miller, and Fort Miller could not quite get stopped. Foot drags. Travel called. Minute 57 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center leads Pike Valley 18-2 as Pike Valley with the basketball. Rickard will inbound. Does so to Carlgren, right wing. Carlgren looking, gets it poked out by Kirchhoff. Comes back up with it, does Carlgren all the way down to the right baseline. Dribbles out to the right corner, up the right sideline. Now back out to Jacobson, left wing. Jacobson dribbles back out between the circles to Rickard. Rickard loses the handle on it, picked up by Maydew. Maydew leads the break for the Lady Red. She drives all the way down, right block, jump stop. Picks up her dribble out front to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn spots up for three, and it rolls out. No good. Rebounded by Larson. Larson looks to outlet with a minute 25 left to go in the first quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 18-2. Rickard looking inside. Can't get it to Jacobson. Picks up her dribble and going to have a foul called here. This one's going to be on Fort Miller. Her second personal foul. Third Lady Red team foul. Minute 12 left to play in the first quarter. It's 18-2. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Rickard inbound, stolen away by Rentschler. Rentschler leads the break. Brings it all the way down to the right block. Picks up her dribble there. Shot is up off the glass. No good. Gets her on rebound. Put back up and good. Talon's already got 10. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead 20-2 with 55 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Carlgren looking, trying to break this Lady Red press as they get it ahead to Larson. That's a 10-second call. Nice defensive pressure that time by the Smith Center Lady Red as they force the 10-second half-court violation with 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 20-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 18. Kirchhoff has it to the left wing to Freeling. Freeling looking, back out front to Kirchhoff. Round to the right wing to Maydew. Down underneath to Fort Miller, inside for Rentschler, and Talon's got 12. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20. It's 22-2 with 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Carlgren has it, looking again to try to break this Lady Red press. Picks up her dribble, trapped by Freeling and Maydew. And Freeling gonna get called for a hold. Her first personal foul, fourth Lady Red team foul. 21.9 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Jessica Jensen back into the game. Macy Rickard gonna take a seat. 22-2 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20. As Larson will inbound. Does so to Jensen. Jensen brings it up the court. Ahead to Field. Field tracks it down in the left corner. She dribbles back out to the left wing. All the way back out top the key to the right wing. Now to Jacobson. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Larson will. Blocked by Rentschler. Tipped out by Kirchhoff, and it will remain Pike Valley basketball. 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 22-2. As Sharon Topo comes into the game, Lizzie Fort Miller going to take a seat. Pike Valley to inbound the basketball. As they're looking, they get it into Jensen. Jensen's shot is up, and it's good. 1 second left, and Kirchhoff from half court, no good. And it's 22-4. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers as we get set for the second quarter. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Thank you, Jesse. You're watching the Next Tech Channel 165 and www.usd237.com. As you may be able to tell, I'm sitting real close to the band. It might be coming through really, really well, but it's a pretty fine band. They're sounding pretty good here, so I always like the band. I played in band for 3 years in high school and played in rock bands for about 40 years. So, hey, good music makes everything happen. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, John Overmiller, Kim and Burke Phelps, State Line Property, Sean Phelps, and beautiful downtown Smith Center, Tim and Paul Pullins, 3rd Street Design, Catherine McCary's there on 3rd Street, Gerald and Jana McClare, John and Ella Sparks, Mountain Alicia Brown, Skipper Marie Overmiller, longtime contributors, Dale and Catherine Lehman, David Hammond, Farmers Union Insurance, Greg Frank, Jerry Chapin, Joyce Jones. Along with Gary and Brenda Freeling, who are here today watching the Lady Red. Mike Kentz, Neil and Karen Herndon, Mitch and Tammy Holtis. Donna Dentz, the Holtis boys, LD, Mike, Mitch, and Lyle, Hilarion, Barbara Wilson and Larry and Judy Burgess. Thank you so much for your contribution. Here we go, back to Jesse.
Last bucket of that first quarter. So again, 22-4 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers as we just started the second quarter. Pike Valley basketball as Carlgren has it all the way up to the right wing, guarded tightly by Kendra Maydew. As now she switches off with Kirchhoff after the screen. Reeves has it down to the baseline. Reeves shot up from the left block, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler leads the break ahead to Maydew. Maydew right block, right-handed layup is good. So the Lady Reds score first here. Now they come away with the steal as Freeling tipped into the hands of Maydew. Kicks it back to Freeling. Left wing, long two's on its way. Rattles out, no good. Tipped around, and Kendra Maydew gets called for the foul. Her second personal foul. Fifth Lady Red team foul. 7:23 left to go in the first half. It's 24-4. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 20. Freeling, Kirchhoff, Topol, Maydew, and Rentschler for the Lady Red. As the Lady Panthers still looking to get the ball inbound. Tipped and stolen away by Topol. She gets it to Freeling. Freeling drives in, right block off the glass and good. Quick hands by Sharon Topol set up the shot for Freeling. And the Lady Red now lead 26-4 as Freeling tips this one out. And they're going to say last touch by Freeling. So it will be Lady Panthers basketball as Miley Raby comes into the ball game. Kendra Maydew takes a seat. 7:10 left to go in the first half. 26-4 is the score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Reeves gets the inbounds. She's in the center circle. Gets a screen out front. Now to the right wing. To field inside for Jensen. Jensen blocked again by Rentschler. And this time it's picked up by Larson. Larson back out to Reeves. Reeves drives all the way in. Leaves it off for Jensen. Jensen's shot is up and good. That makes it 26-6. Again, a 20-point Smith Center lead. 6:48 left to go in the first half. Rentschler has it inside, kicks out to Kirchhoff. 18-foot shot, no good. Rebounded by Field. Field works against Jesselyn. Now to Reeves. Reeves brings it up the court, right to left on your radio dial. With 6:35 left to go in the first half. 20-point Smith Center lead as Jensen's shot, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler to Raby. Raby tried to get it ahead to Kirchhoff. Tipped out by and stolen away by Jensen. Then tipped out by Kirchhoff in the hands of Topol. Raby now to Kirchhoff. Back to Raby. Around to the right wing to Freeling. Tipped down by Reeves, and it will remain Smith Center basketball. Ashlyn Long gets set to come into the ball game. She'll come in, and Jesselyn Kirchhoff takes a seat. 6:17 left to go in the first half. It's a 20-point Smith Center Lady Red lead over the Pike Valley Lady Panthers, 26-6. Long has it out front now to Raby, down to the baseline to Rentschler. Back out to Raby, left wing, skip past the long right wing, down to the right corner to Freeling. Inside for Rentschler. Rentschler kicks out to Raby. Top of the key, long two is good. So Raby gets the two. It makes it 28-6. 5:55 left to go in the first half. Carlgren has it down to the right wing. Dribbles down to the right baseline, underneath. Trying to get the pass off to Larson. Out of bounds it goes in Smith Center basketball. Macy Rickard comes back into the game, and will be Carlgren taking a seat. 5:46 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 28-6. Freeling has it left wing. Skip past the long right wing. Long drives in, picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off. Long still looking, bounces it off of Jensen, and it will remain Smith Center Lady Red basketball. 5:33 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 28-6. Long looks to inbound. Gets it into Rentschler. Rentschler elbow shot, no good. Rebound tracked down by Rickard. Rickard now looks, lets everybody clear out, and she'll bring it up herself this time. All the way down. And then picks up her dribble to Reeves. Reeves drives in, leaves it off for Jensen. Shot no good, rebounded by Long. Long hands it off to Raby. Raby brings it up the court between the circles. To the left wing to Freeling, back to Raby, top of the key, around to the right wing to Long. Long looks inside, gets it down to Topol on the baseline, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. So it will be Pike Valley basketball. 5:05 left to go in the first half. 28-6 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. And now we have a timeout called here by Pike Valley, so we'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Well, I just look at the stream to see what's going on. It looks okay here, but I'm not sure it's showing up very well on my phone, but sometimes that happens. So Hopefully it's working out for everybody who's watching far away or near and far. We'll have to check it here after a bit. I'd like to thank everybody who's contributed. Don't forget, Lady Red and Redmond going to be in Smith Center against Norton on
5:05
Friday.
left to go in the first half, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 28-6. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Fort Miller, Long, Freeling, Raby, and Rentschler for the Lady Red. Jensen comes up with it. Rentschler went for the steal. Jensen has an opening, and she's going to be fouled as she went towards the basket. The 6th Lady Red team foul. Fouls on Ashlyn Long, her first personal foul. Again, 6th Lady Red team foul, and Jensen heads to the free throw line, a 29% free throw shooter on the season. Trying to cut into the Smith Center Lady Red lead. It's 28-6 right now. Jensen's first one is off to the right, no good. So Jensen gets set for the second one. In 28-6, the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Jensen trying to cut it in that lead here. Second one's on its way. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Rentschler comes down with it. They get it ahead to Freeling. Freeling inside for Rentschler. Underneath for Fort Miller. Left block up and good. Nice give and go that time. Rentschler saw Fort Miller quickly as Rentschler got it at the left elbow. Then quickly down to Fort Miller as Rentschler comes away with a steal. Rentschler drives in, kicks it to Long. Out front to Raby. Raby underneath for Freeling. Freeling at the right block. One dribble shot is up, and she's going to be fouled. 4th team foul on the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley. Second on Jessica Jensen. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. It's 30-6. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers on this Tuesday night. Lady Red looking for win number 4 on the season as Freeling misses the first one. Into the ball game will be Kaylee Bray, a 5'8 junior. Jensen takes a seat with those 2 fouls. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 30-6. As the second one for Freeling is good. She now has 5, and it makes it 31-6 with 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Full court pressure by the Lady Red. Rickard picks it up to Reeves. Ahead and stolen away by Rentschler again. Talon's got a handful of steals in this one, and she finds the Freeling underneath for Fort Miller. Blocked out of bounds by Jacobson, and it will be the Lady Red basketball as this one's up here on the stage with us with 4:18 left to go in the first half. 31-8 or 31-6 is the score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers as Long will inbound the basketball for Smith Center. Long looking, gets it into Freeling in left wing. Back inside for Long. Her shot up too hard, no good. And going to have a foul called.
Well, Lizzie.
Fouls on Lizzie Fort Miller. Her 3rd personal foul. 7th Lady Red team foul. And Emma Enox will be coming into the game, I'm sure, for Lizzie, as Lizzie picked up that 3rd foul. So Fort Miller takes a seat, and Enox comes into the game. Heading to the free throw line is Kaylee Larson, a 5'8 junior. She's 25% on the year from the free throw line. 4:14 left to go here in the first half. Trying to cut it into this Smith Center Lady Red lead. It's 31-6. First into the 1-on-1's on its way. No good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Raby has it out front. Around to Freeling, left wing inside for Rentschler. Underneath for Enox. Enox saves it in, and then it gets tipped out of there and into the hands of Freeling. Free throw line jumper's good. So Bree picked up the loose ball at the free throw line, saw the shot, took the shot, and made it. She's got 7 with 3:50 left to go in the first half, and Smith Center now leads 33-6. Now it's stolen away by Freeling, and Freeling gets tied up with a field. And this will be the 5th team foul on the Lady Panthers. Freeling will inbound the basketball this time. That foul's on Josiah Field, her first personal foul. Freeling has the left wing out front to Raby. Inside for Enox. Back out to Freeling. 15-footers on its way, no good. Tipped out. Rebounded by Long. Looks for Rentschler. Rentschler has it right block. And going to have a travel called, so it will be. Lady Panthers basketball. 3:31 left to go in the first half. 33-6 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers as Freeling gets called for the foul. Her 2nd personal foul, 8th Lady Red team foul. And we'll send McKenna Reeves to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 here for the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 33-6 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 3.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Reeves going to try to cut into this lead. She scored the first points of the ball game for either team, but she has not scored since. Looking for her first point here since early in this ball game. As Jacobson came back in. Rickard takes a seat. Reeves, 1-1. First hand is no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rabi ahead to Freeling. Freeling, left wing three's on its way. No good this time. Rebound put back by Enox is no good. Rebounded this time by Bray. Bray outlets ahead to Reeves. Reeves quickly up the court, top of the key, all the way down to the right baseline. Shot is up from there, no good. Rebounded by Long. Long leads the break ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler by herself, layup, good. Talon's first points of the second quarter. She now has 14 here in the first half. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead 35-6 as Rentschler tipped that one. But it went in the hands of Field. Field's layup is good. Her first points of the ball game. And it makes it 35-8 with 2:49 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 35-8. Rentschler to Enox. Enox picks up her dribble back to Rentschler. Right elbow shot is good. Rentschler now has 16 of the 37, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 37-8 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. As a field, Bray has it, and she's going to get called for the travel. So the ball goes back to the Smith Center Lady Red as Gracie Parsons comes in. Emma Enox takes a seat. Also, Maddie Kelch into the ball game, and Bree Freeling going to take a seat. 2:27 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 37-8. After the substitutions, it's Rabi, Kelch, Long, Rentschler, and Parsons for the Lady Red. So Rentschler has it left corner, pump fakes now to Parsons left wing. Parsons bounce pass to Kelch, out front to Rabi, back around to Parsons. Pump fakes again, drives in, now leaves it off for Kelch. Right wing, long two, left it short, no good. Rebounded by Reeves. Reeves pushes it quickly up the court for the Lady Panthers. 2:05 left to go. Backside pass for Jacobson. Out to two. Larson inside for Bray. Bray kicks it back out to Reeves. Right wing three for Reeves is good. Reeves has 5, her first point since the very first basket of the game. Minute 49 left to go in the first half. Smith Center leads 37-11. As Rabi shot no good, rebounded by Kelch. Kelch at the right block, out to Long. Long right baseline, no good. Rebounded by Bray. Bray looks outlet, does so to Reeves. Minute 35 left to go in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 37-11 as Reeves drives all the way to the hole and going to have a foul called here. This will be the 9th team foul on the Lady Red. We'll send McKenna Reeves to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Ashlyn Long, her second personal foul. Reeves 0 of 1 from the line in this ball game.
No. There.
It's on its way, no good. Jessica Jensen comes back in. Minute 27 left to play in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 37-11. As Reeves getting set for the second one, it's on its way. That one is good. She now has 6, and it makes it 37-12. Smith Center leads Pike Valley here in the first half. A minute 20 left to go in the first half. Rentschler has it. She's going to drive in and get tripped up. 6-team foul on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Parsons will inbound for the Lady Red. A minute 20 left to go in the first half. Stolen away by Reeves on the inbound. Reeves drives in. Shot is up and good. McKenna Reeves now has 8. And it makes it 37-14. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Parsons with it. Left wing. She's going to drive all the way in. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound put back by Long is. So Ashlyn Long gets her first points of this game, and it makes it 39-14. Smith Center leads Pike Valley here in the girls' matchup. They look backside for Jacobson. Turnaround shot too high. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Long. She's going to get fouled. 17 foul on the Lady Panthers of Pike Valley. And Ashlyn Long will make the trip down to this end and take a shot at 1-1. Foul is on Acacia Carlgren, her first personal foul. And the 7th Pike Valley team foul as Macy Rickard comes back in. Kaylee Bray takes a seat. 45 seconds left to play in the first half. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 39-14. Ashlyn Long, first into the 1-1 is good. She now has 3, so she'll get set for the second. (40-14) the score. Long trying to make it 41-14, and it does so. So Ashlyn Long with 4, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 41-14. 42 seconds left to go in the first half. Reeves brings it up the court. Season opening, drives in, shot up, and the paint is good. McKenna Reeves now has 10 of the 16, and it makes it 41-16. Smith Center leads. Three-pointer for Parsons. It's good! Gracie Parsons buries the left wing 3 to make it 44-16 with 22 seconds left to go in the first half. Reeves all the way down to the left baseline. Shot is up. This time no good. Rebound fought for her, and it's going to go out of bounds. Let's see. Ref's going to discuss, and they're going to say Smith Center basketball. 13.9 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 33-16. Raby inside for Rentschler. Rentschler bounce past to Kelch. Back out front to Raby. Around to Parsons left wing. Parsons back out front to Raby. She'll drive in. Right elbow shot high off the glass. No good. Tipped around. And that's how the first half ends with the Smith Center Lady Red up 44-16. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up the first half right after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back as we get set for the second half of play. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 44-16 for the Lady Red. Back to the starters. It's Rentschler, Maydew, Fort Miller, Freeling, and Kirchhoff. So we await the Pike Valley Lady Panthers to come back out here. Again, Smith Center Lady Red lead at 44-16. It looks like Jensen, along with Reeves, Jacobson, Carlgren, and Rickard out there for the Lady Panthers. It will be Smith Center basketball to start the second half. And now go right to left on your radio dial. Kirchhoff to the left wing to Freeling. Freeling back to Kirchhoff out front, back to Freeling left wing. Bree looks inside. Now she'll take it on the dribble back to Freeling left corner. Or back to Kirchhoff left corner. Shot no good. Rebounded by Jacobson. She'll hand it off to Reeves. Reeves brings it back up the court for the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. A 7:38 left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren has it out front now to Jacobson. Jacobson to Reeves, left wing. Down to the left corner to Carlgren. Tipped out by Kirchhoff. And they're going to say last touch behind the Lady Red. So Pike Valley basketball, 7:26 left to go in the third quarter. So Center leads 44-16. Say inbound. Carlgren's shot is good. Carlgren gets her first 2 points of the game, makes it 44-18. 7:15 left to go in the third quarter. They find Fort Miller. Her shot no good. Tipped up by Rentschler, but right in the hands of Reeves. Reeves brings it up the court. Down to the top of the key. She's going to drive in. Kicks out to Carlgren, left wing. Carlgren with it on the dribble to the free throw line. Tipped and stolen away by Kirchhoff. Jesselyn Kirchhoff on the fast break. Bounce pass for Freeling. Shot up, no good. Rebound put back by Fort Miller. She couldn't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Kirchhoff. Now to Maydew. Maydew drives in. Left block. Shot is up, no good. Ball gets tipped around out of bounds, and they're going to say off of Pike Valley. So it will be Smith Center basketball as Reeves takes a seat. Rickard takes a seat, and Larson comes back in. Also taking a seat is Reeves, and Field comes back in. 6:42 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead, 44-18. Freeling gets it inside for Rentschler. Rentschler turnaround shot. She's headed to the free throw line. First team foul on Pike Valley in the second half. And it will be the first on Kaylee Larson. First one for Rentschler is no good. 6:39 left to go in this third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 44-18. Rentschler with a chance to extend that. She does with the second one. She now has 17 to make it 45-18 with 6:37 left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren has it. Bounce pass inside for Larson underneath for Jensen. Jensen shot up and good. Jessica Jensen now has 6, and it makes it 45-20. 6:22 left to go in the third quarter. Freeling with it, left wing. Out front to Kirchhoff. Inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller underneath the basket, and she's going to get called for the travel. 6:12 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 25. It's 45-20. Larson to inbound. Does so to Field. Field looks to the sideline, gets the call, now brings it across. Down to the top of the key, down to Jensen. Jensen right blocked by Fort Miller, rebounded by Freeling. Freeling hands it off to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn brings it up the court now for the Lady Red, down to the top of the key, picks up her dribble to the left wing to Freeling. Freeling looks inside, now takes one dribble back to Kirchhoff, left wing out front to Freeling. Freeling open for three, she'll take this one, no good. Rebound put back by Fort Miller, no good. Rebound put back by Kirchhoff, good. It's her fourth point of the ball game to make it 47-20. 5:30 left to go into this third quarter. Ball gets tipped around. Kirchhoff comes away with the loose ball. Layup good. So Jesselyn Kirchhoff able to outrun the Pike Valley team and get that ball picked up in time to get a layup to make it 49-20. So Center leads with 5:15 left to go in the third quarter. Field pass goes in the hands of Fort Miller. Fort Miller splits the defense ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler brings it across the timeline now to Kirchhoff. Back around to Freeling, right wing. Freeling to Rentschler at the right elbow. Backside pass for Maydew. Maydew drives into left. Block shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Jensen. Jensen brings it up the court for the Lady Panthers this time with 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. Jensen spots up for three. No good. Rebounded by Fort Miller. Fort Miller looks up. Now passes it off to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. This is Center Lady Red lead 49-20. Bounce pass inside for Fort Miller. Stolen away by Carlgren. Carlgren then takes it to the sideline. Tipped out by Maydew. And it will be Pike Valley basketball. 4:34 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 49-20. Field inbounds to Jensen. Jensen shot over Fort Miller, no good. Rebound tracked down by Lizzie. Lizzie Fort Miller out ahead to Jesselyn Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff all the way inside. Right block off the glass, no good. Rebound put back by Rentschler is. Rentschler's got 19 and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 51-20. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren inside for Jensen. Back to Carlgren. She'll pick up her dribble down to the right corner. Jacobson's long two, no good. Rebounded by Freeling. Freeling, one-handed pass ahead to Kirchhoff. Jesselyn tracks down the left baseline, now to Fort Miller. Fort Miller, left elbow shot, no good. Rebounded by Jensen. Jensen now leads the break. All the way down to the right elbow. To Field, left elbow shot is no good. Rebounded by Fort Miller. Fort Miller's going to be fouled. Her will be the second team foul on the Lady Panthers and the second on Acacia Carlgren. Bray back into the game for the Lady Panthers. Also back in is Macy Rickard. Jacobson takes a seat. Also taking a seat is Larson. 3:49 left to go in the third quarter. This was Center Lady Red lead 51-20. And the three-pointer is good by Kirchhoff. She now has 9. To make it 54-20 with 3.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Fields' pass goes out of bounds and it will be Smith Center basketball. 3:28 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead by 34, 54-20. Kirchhoff has it. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Picks up her dribble now to Freeling, right wing. Freeling on the dribble. Back down to Kirchhoff. Right wing three's on its way. Left that one short. No good. Rebounded by Field. Field pushes it quickly up the court. Now lets everybody get past her as she gets across half court. Field on the dribble. And going to have an illegal screen here on Bray. Her second personal foul. Third Pike Valley team foul. 3:04 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 54-20. Maydew inbounds to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff brings it up the court. Down to the top of the key. Down to the right wing to Freeling. Freeling looking inside. Now picks up her dribble back to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff back out front to Freeling. Inside for Fort Miller. Fort Miller looked underneath for Rentschler. Couldn't get it to her. Kirchhoff's long two is good. Jesselyn's got 11. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead 56-20 with 2:40 left to go in the third quarter. Jensen gets the inbound entry pass out to Rickard. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Rentschler. Rentschler leads the break ahead to Maydew. Maydew brings it all the way inside. Right block jump stop over Jensen, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Jensen comes down with it for Pike Valley. 2:25 left to go in the third quarter. 56-20 is our score. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers as Rickard down to the ground. Freeling helps her up. She'll run back to the other end, but nonetheless, turnover by Pike Valley, and it will be Smith Center basketball. Kirchhoff brings it up the court with 2:15 left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 56-20. To Maydew. Maydew's long two-pointer, no good. Rebound tracked down by Kirchhoff out front, down to Freeling on the baseline. Inside for Fort Miller. Now to Rentschler, back out to Kirchhoff. Left wing three's on its way. That one rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Rentschler, back out to Kirchhoff. Now to Freeling, left side. Back to Kirchhoff, down to Maydew. Maydew thought about the shot, doesn't take it. Kirchhoff back to Maydew. Inside for Rentschler. Rentschler, one dribble, turnaround shot, no good. Rebounded, put back by Maydew, good. Maydew's now got 7, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead of 58-20 with a minute 35 left to go in the third quarter. Pike Valley basketball is Carlgren inside. Pass for Jensen gets tipped out of there. Fighting for the basketball. Jump ball called. It will be Pike Valley basketball as Carlgren, Jensen, and Freeling all getting up. Minute 27 left to go in the third quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 58-20. Rickard will inbound the basketball. And it's stolen away by Fort Miller. Fort Miller ahead to Rentschler. Rentschler ahead to Freeling. Freeling, one dribble, right-handed layup, good. Freeling's got 9, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 40, 60-20 with 1:14 left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren gets the screen out front from Bray, drives to the free throw line, now to Rickard. Rickard looking, gets it inside for Bray. Bray shot it up, no good. Rebound fought for. Rentschler comes down with it ahead to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff has an open layup opportunity, and it is no good, and she traveled. So ball going back to the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads by 40, 60-20. Carlgren brings it up the court, crosses the half-court line with 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren now to Jensen. Jensen, long two-pointer, no good. And Fort Miller going to get called for the foul, her fourth personal foul. First, second half, a team foul for the Lady Red. Jensen will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Pike Valley. 43 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Smith Center leads by 40, 60-20. Jensen with a chance to cut into that lead. First one's on its way, no good. She's now 0 of 3 from the free throw line in this ball game. She'll get set for the second one with 43 seconds left to go in the third quarter. So Center leads 60-20. Jensen getting set for the second one. It's on its way. That one is good. She has 7. Emma Enox comes back in for the Lady Red. Lizzie Fort Miller takes a seat with those 4 personal fouls. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 60-21. Kirchhoff has it. Now to Maydew. Maydew pump fakes, drives down to the baseline. Loses the handle on it, out of bounds though. Last touch by Macy Rickard, and it will be Smith Center Lady Red basketball. 32.9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 60-21. Maydew will inbound, does so to Kirchhoff, left wing, down to the left corner to Freeling. Freeling looks inside, back to Kirchhoff, back to Freeling, left corner. Freeling drives baseline, floaters up, no good. Put back by Rentschler is. Talon's now got 21, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 62-21. 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Carlgren has it out front, tipped out by Kirchhoff. Carlgren tracks it down though, 10 seconds left. Carlgren brings it up the court. Crosses the timeline with 6 seconds. Now to Bray at the free throw line, back out to Field. Field is going to be fouled on the three-pointer. She'll head to the free throw line to shoot 3. Freeling's third personal foul, second Lady Red team foul. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads 62-21. Field getting set for the first one. On its way, and good. She now has 3 points on the evening to make it a 40-point game once again, 62-22. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Field's second one. On its way. That one to the right, no good. So Field will get set for her third and final free throw here. Down by 40 at 62-22. 2 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Smith Center leads Pike Valley. Field third and final free throw is good. Rentschler inbounds to Kirchhoff. She looks up, puts it up at the buzzer. No good. And the Smith Center Lady Red leads 62-23 after 3 quarters. We'll take a timeout here. Come back with the fourth quarter of action right after this as you're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
If you get a chance coming up on Thursday night to the basketball, the last game of the junior high girls and boys. If you want to see something fantastic, watch the junior high girls are really awesome. They won the MCL last week, so congratulations to them. The boys are doing pretty good too. Got a lot of work to do, but it's time for wrestling for them after this week. I'd like to thank everybody who's contributed and helped us out here. Next Friday, Redmen are going to be, and Lady Red are going to be in town with Norton. So come out and enjoy that. I think there's going to be some food for sale there, so support those teams. I think it's the Chansonnaires are trying to raise some money for their Branson trip. Friday and Saturday, Redmen are going to be headed up to that big tournament up there at Grand Island, the Fracas they call it. Teams all over the United States come to that, so that should be a fantastic wrestling event for those of you who love that wrestling. So here you are watching Redmen, Lady Red volleyball or basketball. I'm still in the past. Basketball on WWW.USD 237 and Next Tech Channel 165. I'm Alan Donovan here with Hayden Lehman.
Lady Red basketball to start the fourth quarter. Rabi has it to Kelch, down to Topo on the baseline. Back out to Kelch, right wing, out front to Rabi to the left wing to Long, inside for Topol, tipped out by Rickard. Lady Red regained possession though. Long has it left wing. Long out front with it now to Rabi, inside for Topol. To Long at the free throw line, out to Kelch. And 3-second violation on the Lady Red. So ball goes back to Pike Valley with, again, running clock here in the fourth quarter. 7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 62-23. Reeves back into the ball game. To Field, right wing, Long two, good. Field has 6, and it makes it 62-25. 7:15 left to go in the game. Smith Center leads Pike Valley. Long with it. Now to Rabi. Down to the baseline to Bonfanti. Inside for Topol. Tipped out and stolen away. And a foul called here on the Lady Red. Clock continues to roll here with the Lady Red leading 62-25. Bonfanti picks up her first personal foul. Reeves puts up the shot. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Ashlyn Long. Long bringing it up the court ahead to Rabi. Rabi across the timeline, down between the circles to the right wing to Kelch. Kelch down to Topol. Topol back to Kelch, right wing. Skip pass to Rabi. Rabi drives in, and she's going to get called for the travel. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Smith Center, Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 62-25. Pike Valley basketball. Reeves brings it up the court. Reeves across the timeline to Field. Inside for Bray. Bray right block up, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds it goes, and they are going to say last touch by Pike Valley. So it will be Smith Center Lady Red basketball. 6 minutes left to go in this game. Smith Center leads 62-25. We do have a running clock as Lady Red up by more than 30. Long has it out front. Now to the left wing to Rabi. Down to Bonfanti on the baseline. And going to have a foul call. Fourth team foul in Pike Valley. Fouls on Macy Rickard, her third personal foul. As Riley Jacobson comes back in. Also in is Kaylee Larson. Bray takes a seat. Rickard takes a seat. 5.5 minutes and counting left to go in this varsity girls matchup. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers 62-25. Rabi has it out front, down to the left wing to Long. Long on the dribble. Picks up her dribble now to Topol inside. Topol back out. Rabi, three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound put back by Long is good. Long now has 6, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 64-25. 5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Reeves out the field, right wing. Field drives down to the right corner, gives it to Jensen. Jensen's baseline shot, too hard, no good. Tipped out by Long, rebounded by Kelch. Kelch wraparound pass for Long, now to Rabi. Rabi pushes it up the court, 4:45 left to go in this game. Smith Center leads 64-25 over Pike Valley. Long has it out front, now to Rabi left wing. Inside for Topol. Topol looking, gets it out to Kelch. Kelch top the key three's on its way, no good. Rebounded by Rabi. Rabi left block up and good. She now has 4 points, and the Smith Center Lady Red lead 66-25. 4:25 left to play in this ball game. Again, running clock as Field puts up the long two-pointer. This time, no good. Rebound, fought for, and tracked down by Miley Rabi. She's going to drive all the way down to the right baseline. Puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up from the right block, and now she's headed to the free throw line. 15 foul on the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Foul is on Kaylee Larson, her second. It's Emma Enox and Gracie Parsons both at the scorer's desk for the Lady Red. First one for Rabi is good. She now has 5 as Enox comes in. Parsons will be coming in for Rabi. So Rabi's second one's on its way and good as well. She has 6 as she'll take a seat, and Gracie Parsons into the game. 3:20 and counting left to go. The Smith Center Lady Red up 68-25. As Carlgren passes it over to Jacobson. Ball gets tipped. Paisley Binney tracks it down to Benny, her three-pointer, no good, misses everything. Rebound, it goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Red basketball. 3 minutes left to go. And the Smith Center Lady Red lead at 68-25 over the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. Parsons to Long, right wing. Long looks in, now gets it to Kelch, back to Parsons, back out front to Kelch. This three's on its way, and this time she buries it. So Maddie Kelch gets her first points of the ball game, makes it 71-25. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 2.5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Shot by Jensen's up and good. She now has 9 to make it 71-27. The Smith Center Lady Red lead the Pike Valley Lady Panthers. 2:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kelch has it now to Parsons. Parsons left wing. Skip pass for Long. Long takes it to the basket. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound put back by Parsons, up and good. Parsons has 5 and the Smith Center Lady Red leads 73-27. Ref does stop play, so the subs could come into the ball game. As Chloe Langston in the game. Also in is Natalie Bray. As the Lady Red come away with the steal as they lead 73-27. A minute and a half left to play. Kelch left wing. Long two is good. Maddie's now got 5 and it makes it 75-27. Smith Center Lady Red lead with 1:18 left to play here in this ball game here at Pike Valley. Carlgren puts it up, misses to the left, rebounded by Topol. Topol outlets ahead to Kelch. Kelch will bring it up the court with 1:05 left to play. 75-27, the Smith Center Lady Red lead. The Pike Valley Lady Panthers here in Cortland. Kelch has it, skip pass to Parsons left wing. Her three's on the way, no good. Rebound tracked down by Long. Long into the hands of Kelch. Kelch in the right corner along the baseline. They're going to say she stepped out of bounds though with 46 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. The Smith Center Lady Red lead 75-27. The most points the Lady Red have scored this year, and so far it's by 12 as Benny loses it. Kelch comes up with it. Kelch on the fast break down to the right block. No good. Rebound fought for. And again have a foul called here with 23 seconds left to go. It is on the Lady Panthers, their 16th foul. Topol heads to the free throw line with 15 seconds left to go. Fouls on Benny, her first personal foul. Topol's first is on its way, no good. So Sharon will get set for the second free throw now. 8.5 seconds left as Topol's second one, no good. And they're going to say lane violation either way, so it will be Pike Valley basketball. 6 seconds left to go. Smith Center leads 75-27. Carlgren jump stop at the buzzer, no good. And the Smith Center Lady Red come away with the victory, 75-27. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back to wrap up this ball game for you right after this as you're listening to